Okay, we're back for chapter 7. Capture the flag. I know you love your daily dose of read aloud. All right, here we go. Let me see. We last left off with the fat lady hadn't started singing, and there was plenty of time to find the flag. Chapter 7. You know where I think we should start? Anna pulled her notebook from her backpack and settled in a chair. After the concert, they'd wandered around the stores a while, but the clerks were getting cranky, so they'd gone back to the gate. We need a list of suspects, people who might have a reason to take the flag. Then we could see if anyone at the airport looks shady, like if they act nervous or look around suspiciously, or if they're carrying around a giant duffel bag with stars and stripes spilling out all over. Jose lowered his book and leaned back against the glass window. Behind him, the tarmac sat quiet and white. It should have been crisscrossing with planes and fuel trucks and luggage carts, but it looked like somebody had spread a big white blanket over it and put the whole thing to sleep. You did see the flag, right? Jose raised an eyebrow at Anna. You know how big it is. It's not that big. It's huge. Sure, but you could roll it up and put it in something. Anna looked around the terminal. Everyone's carry-on luggage was way too small to fit a 34 by 34 foot flag, though. Finally, her eyes rested on a fat red cylinder of a garbage can. It would fit in there. She scanned the hallways. Or it would fit maybe... There was really nowhere else it would fit. Well, Jose tipped his head forward toward the trash can. Anna sighed, put her notebook down, walked over, pushed in the flappy thingy, and peered inside. It was half empty and too dark to see anything in there except a partly eaten cheeseburger and some scrunched up napkins halfway down. She smelled onions. No flag. Anna plopped back down next to the boys and huffed. I wasn't saying it was there, just that it could have been. But it's not. Jose turned a page in his book. Anna fought the urge to grab the book from him and fling it out the window into the snow. You know, you said your mom cares about the flag so much, and you're not even helping. Your family made a promise to protect things like this flag. Don't you think your mom would want you to do your part? Jose looked up. She'd want me to stay out of trouble. Besides, there is nothing we can do. Not really. He held up a finger. Sometimes the key to wisdom is recognizing your limits. Who said that? Anna asked. Shakespeare? No, my mom. He went back to his book. Can't you guys at least help me brainstorm? Anna flipped her notebook open to a clean page. See that guy hiding in the alley? You gotta take him out first. Otherwise, he'll sneak up on you while you're chasing the other robbers. Try again. Henry handed his Super Game Prism 5000 to Sinan, reached for the bag of chips they'd picked up after the concert, and turned to Anna. Want some? No thanks. I don't want grease spots all over my notebook. Anna wrote possible suspects at the top of the clean white page. The police thought that the flag theft might be an inside job, that someone from the Smithsonian might have been involved. First on the list, she wrote, security guard? Who else? Anna looked around. Had anyone been acting strangely here at the airport? Henry and Jose acted strangely, but she was pretty sure that's just because they were Henry and Jose. There was Snake Arm Guy from the Pickersgill Diner. He had seemed all hurried after the news report about the flag. Could he be hiding something? It was possible he'd remembered an appointment or had to use the bathroom really bad or something, but maybe, just maybe, he was rushing for a more exciting reason. Anna added Snake Arm Diner Man to the list of suspects. On TV, the police always talked about motives. Who had the motive to commit a crime? Who would risk everything to try and get away with it? Halfway down the page, Anna wrote, possible motives. She twirled her pen in her fingers, thinking who had a motive to steal the Star-Spangled Banner. Could somebody be planning to sell it? It's not like you could list it on eBay and expect that nobody would notice. No, don't go in there, Henry yelled so loud that Sinan almost dropped the Super Game Prism 5000. That's an ambush. The robbers are waiting in there, and you'll lose all the points you got so far if they trap you. Anna watched Sinan poke at the buttons. The bank robbers in the game were easy to figure out. They wanted money. But why would somebody want a huge flag? Anna saw a documentary once about this guy who stole a famous painting from a museum. Way too famous to sell in public or he'd get caught. But he had this other guy all lined up to buy it already. A private collector who loved the painting. Really, really loved it. And wanted it in his mansion so that he could see it every day. What if the person who took the flag stole it because he or she loved it so much? Anna was thinking how to write that on the motives list when she heard a man in the next row of seats raising his voice as he spoke into his cell phone. No, it is not all right, and it is not understandable, not by any stretch of the... No, just... Fine, I'm listening. Anna sat up straighter so she could see over the seats. Between the world's greatest grandma and a man who had fallen asleep listening to his iPod sat Jose's father. His phone pressed tightly to his ear, his brow furrowed, and his face blotchy red. That's ridiculous, he said. No, how could they even... He paused and squeezed his eyes closed. I know, I will. I love you too. By the time he snapped the phone shut and opened his eyes, Anna, Henry, Jose, and Sinan were staring over the seats at him. He took a deep breath. That was Mom, he said to Jose. The police have taken her into custody as a suspect. Oh boy. Poor Jose. I hope I'm not like Jose's mom. I don't want to get arrested. I know some of you said that Jose's mom was a lot like me because we both love history. But I don't want to go to jail. That's an interesting thing because when Anna was thinking about suspects and reasons, she said maybe it's someone who really loves the flag. And we do know that Jose's mom loves the flag, but I can't see her wanting to put it in danger. She even said goodbye to it. And, you know, we obviously know that there was a man that stole it, the guy who was left over, the fifth man. So, things to think about. But they don't know that. The kids don't know that it was a man that stole it. So I wonder if Anna and Henry, not Jose, maybe even Sinan. Well, Sinan doesn't really know his mom. But I wonder if they're thinking, could it have been Jose's mom? You know, who knows? All right. I look forward to seeing what you guys put in your comments. I always am excited to see what you said. And there probably is going to be I think that you have a response to do about giving advice, maybe. I got to double check too. I forget what I put for the assignment. But I look forward to seeing that and be ready to answer it. And I can't wait to see your comments. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.